Accidentally hit the button.
Well, wow.
There we go.
Are you sure?
Yep. We are live. Straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Hand back. Touch. And we're going for a ride. There we go.
Oh, God, what did I do?
What did you do, sir? What did you do?
I watched ads.
Like a peasant.
Ah. It'll play after the ads.
Ah.
Oh, you can't even see me.
What?
You can barely see me.
Yeah.
Oh, my shit.
All your shit's in the way.
Stuff, things.
I think we're over 30 seconds, right? It's fine. Shit balls ass. Ticks.
Good evening, Logan.
Hi.
Yes, early.
Yeah.
Fat fingered it.
I accidentally hit the button while I was setting up the camera.
What's going on, Ryan?
So things happen.
William.
Hello.
Oh.
If you can't tell, we're doing wheel things today. I'm getting ready to ship off a bunch of stuff to Bateman's. So, where'd I put those bags? Are they under all my stuff?
Nope.
No. What the hell? What did I do? Hey there. Nope, I didn't know that. Yeah, they did.
I don't remember if I said good evening, William, but if I did, good evening again. All right, I gotta work on the 6 first because I need to get it out of the way.
Yes, 100%. Okay, there went your wheels.
My wheels.
Yeah, that happened.
They're gonna come with a discount.
Shit, getting recoated anyway. So these,
All right. Apparently, my wife doesn't remember that I'm on the YouTube blowing up my phone.
crazy wife.
You got a knife?
Should be somewhere over there. Oh, here you go. They're both over here. Shut this that way. You can open it.
Okay. Good evening, blind guy.
Hello.
And Jake. Look at that. He comes to Abner one time for the year, and now he's back in it.
He's a professional.
Sorry, next.
You literally yeeted it right beside me. Didn't even go anywhere. All right. So we got that.
These things are not fun to work on.
No, they kind of suck. Am I taking up a lot of the table with all my?
Nope, you're good. Wheels just creating a hernia.
You got it.
All right. How's everyone doing this evening?
Are you good? Are you wonderful?
Doug said 6 is the quarter of the whole screen.
Pretty much. Where did you go?
What's going on, Eric? Jane.
Van Gobbler?
Yep.
Hello, fine sir. There we go. All right. Oh, now we gotta find the other set.
So the high quality Chinese parts that I bought for this,
Didn't you say those fit right on there? They slid right on and they were great.
so
Backtrack.
no, that's what happens when you type in sarcasm.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Didn't know that.
No, they were
Terrible.
yeah.
We're gonna have to figure out
The things just barely fit.
a sign for sarcasm. I'm a big fan of the melty face. I like the melty face.
Yeah.
Like this.
Jake said, which is easier to work on, the 6 or a Yeti XL? Well, I've never had a Yeti XL, so
They're probably almost the same size.
couldn't tell you.
Not sure. Yeti suck to work on anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What's crack-a-lacking on the table tonight?
I am getting things ready to go out to anodizing. So I'm got all this stuff going. This needs to be in that bag. So I've got everything in here. So I have, what is that? Got 3 sets of IFRs, a set of Holies, and a set of Scarms that are all going to be purple. Because the guy that I sold some stuff to and had some problems with, he was asking about purple IFRs. So I figure I'll make some purple IFRs. And then I'll try not to lose my shit on other people after that.
Wait, is that not? Is that the? Wait.
Good luck.
Brian said, doing good. Had a good time at the camp and crawl. Made
Nice.
some money. Drove
Nice.
the Bronco buggy for the first time. Some things he'd like to change on it.
Gotcha.
It's usually how it goes.
Yep. 100%. We took some trucks out last weekend, right? Did some things.
Possibly. Yeah.
Did some things with some stuff and some jazz, and we had a pretty good time. Took my new buggy out. Jackson was asking about the Rocktober video, and I'm gonna try and get a bunch of. I have like 5 videos that I've recorded that I just don't have out yet, and I'm gonna try and get all those out in the next week. Get them all uploaded because I have to go back to work a couple days after Halloween. So I guess I probably ought to do some stuff, you know.
Yeah. Because being employed is not that much fun.
No, it's not. But it pays better. So.
Blind guy's printing a 2J.
I've seen him printing like 15 of them.
Yeah, his buddy wants a couple.
Ah. Gotcha. Very cool. Very cool.
Logan said, Matt Bullman. He's such a great guy.
Okay. If you say so. I appreciate the compliment.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Oh. So.
Matt Weaston?
Uh-huh.
That's a new name. I
That's a
don't
new one.
recognize it.
For sure.
I saw they still have those pink axles on the Vanquish site. Y'all think the color holds up well on the trail and rocks?
I mean, it just all depends on how rough you are on it. If you grind anything that's anodized onto a bunch of rocks, it's going to chip and scratch. But anodizing from BP has always been good for me. That rhymed. But I've never had any problems with it. I've never had any problems with general anodizing other than that either. Like the stuff that I'd send out to Bateman. I mean, anodizing seems to be anodizing as long as your prep's good. Have you ever had problems with anodizing?
I've never had anodizing.
No, I mean, all wheels are anodized.
Well, I guess that's true.
That's what I meant.
I mean, no. But all the axles that I've bought, all the aluminum axles, I buy clear because I know it's going to get scratched.
Right.
And the black axles become clear, half clear.
Debatable, but okay. It takes a long time.
That's true. I mean, because I guess that's a lie. Because my 4-wheel steer buggy is black housings,
Right.
and they're doing just fine.
It takes a minute for them to get scratched. I mean, I let Glenn drive the turtle buggy. I've taken it out 3 or 4 times. I mean, it's scratched, but it's not like you're like, oh man, half the axle's gone. It's not that bad.
I guess the real question would be what is your expectation?
Yeah, what do you want it for?
I mean, are you if you're expecting it to not scratch, then that's not going to happen. But it's also you're not gonna drag it across one rock and the whole bottom be.
Yeah, it's not gonna flake off like terrible paint. That's for sure.
All right, cool. 6 things are done.
Cool. What do I have there? I'll be right back. I gotta see what I have in the
Okay, bye.
I forgot that this guy didn't pay me. Citron purple impact.
Bitch better have my money.
Bitch better have my money. My money. So just straight purple impacts. I've got citron and purple up there. 101 straight purple or citron and purple or random?
The citron and purple ones that you did look really good.
Okay.
Also, I don't think mine's not working right.
Why?
It says we have 3 viewers.
Well, I mean, that could be true. Logan, blind guy, and that guy.
And Eric and Jake and
Oh,
Doug.
Yeah. We'll back out of it and retry.
Okay, bye. Oh god, that just exited it. I'm really good at boomering the shit out of this stuff.
I feel like I got my dad on here with me. I can't figure the goddamn thing out.
Have you seen this, like, pepper spray gun?
What?
Well, those of us that have to watch ads, this one pops up every once in a while.
I mean,
that seems like something fun to just fuck with people.
I'm just shooting you guys with it. I mean,
oh, there we go. There's more people.
Yeah. What's going on? Jesus, sir.
We're good. We're good. I'm back.
Are we? Are we good now?
Yeah. Yep. We have like 17, 18 people.
Okay.
Oh god.
What?
My panhard mount's falling off.
Well, you took care of your things. You didn't drive them so hard, you know. That was a joke because Jordan is very, very, very gentle with things. It's funny enough.
Jake said he can bring some pepper balls next time we go to Abner.
Hey,
no thanks. Much like tasers.
Yes.
Not a fan. So I think this is going to go right.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. You just need to buy one for sure.
I'll just take this one.
And then buy me another one.
It's used.
And then buy me another one.
I like the scratch and dent sales.
And then buy me another one. It wasn't necessarily for sale, it was for borrow.
I know. Tyler said, "Sup, Lizard Liquors."
Hello!
Sounds like an insult.
At least we're not desert liquors.
It's true. Yeah, I'm just not sure. I should be able to make it fit. Do you have a random motor?
There's 15 of them in that box behind you, far left. On top.
God, no kidding.
I was not joking. There's a lot of motors in the SCs in there.
Good evening, Rob.
Hi!
Oh, there we go. Oh, 26 now.
Hey-o. So, what is everybody else doing this evening? Was it for me?
Jake said he would like to have a 4 dice, so you can hook him up with one of those.
Okay, I have one on hand. And I also have a Phoenix Portal Falcon Edition. So I've got machetes, impacts, 105s, tanks. Okay, so I've got almost all of one covered. So what else do I do in Citron and Purple?
Rob asks, what are we doing? Matt is preparing his order for Bateman. All 47,000 sets of wheels.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am trying to figure out how to make this thing perform a little bit better.
Make it not a Jeep.
What's wrong with it being a Jeep?
You know.
That's what makes it so great.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. You say so. If you say so, my friend.
What's going on, Teleguided?
Yo! Hello, fine sir.
Ryan said he sold the center caps off his 15x8 Fenton wheels last night for $150. He's gonna...
You didn't sell the whole wheel?
I don't think so. He's gonna tear into his RC 4-wheel drive transmission. The front axle is still freewheeling. That's a non-dig transmission. Blind guy's trying to teach himself CAD work. He can do cardboard aided design. But it's taking him a minute to learn CAD on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, this is my Class 0 Jeep. Blind guy said he's really happy with the Falcon tires and the VP dual stage foams.
Yes, sir.
Jake is an asshole.
I knew that.
He said it did really great on gate 88 and 89 a few weeks ago. That was the one that I was stuck on for like 15 minutes and
Right.
you guys just...
Left you?
Yeah. And Ryan said the guy wanted just the caps.
I'm sure he did.
Most
I
ones.
bet that's probably the rare part. My dude.
Ruger 12. I need a set of portals for an old Red Cat 7 build. Do you have any suggestions?
I mean, I would always suggest F10s,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't mess with putting them on a Red Cat with that transmission and stuff. Red Cat, what, 7?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's the... I don't remember which one that is. I don't know a whole lot about Red Cats.
The Gen 7 I didn't think had
I thought that was
portals. That was
a straight
That
axle,
was
right?
like the 10-1.
Because the 8 was the...
Yeah.
Right.
Eric's enjoying a kids baseball free evening.
Nice.
One more game tomorrow, then a week off, and both start winter training.
Jeez.
I hope when I have kids they don't sport.
Right. Do you remember if these wheels were purple with citron drizzle, or were they citron with purple drizzle?
I'm colorblind.
You are correct.
Do you want me to look back?
I mean, I could just open this box real quick. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I was just trying to not open the box. Oh boy. Citron perp 445s. Let's see here.
One guy said, "So what's the thought on this new Red Cat truck? He's impressed due to the cost and what you get. How durable, I don't know."
Right. There's citron with purple. Balls.
To which Tyler said he ordered one of the new Red Cat Ascents.
Which one? I've seen them in person. I thought they looked okay. They look a lot like an SCX 10 Pro. I will say that. Shitballs.
Throw my wheels again.
I don't know what I threw. Anyway, they look a lot like a 10 Pro. So take that as you may. But I know when Harley and Matt from Skill Builders Guild were talking on their videos, they both seem really impressed as far as what you get for $300. It didn't look bad. It definitely looked kind of like what Josh was saying. It looked really stable all the way up until it tipped over. So like it was just driving and then it just goes. So I'm not sure what exactly that has to do with, but I mean it didn't look bad, especially for the price.
What'd you say? It was like 300?
$299 for the two-piece body, I believe.
Logan said Citron with purple drizzle? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Yep, that's what I needed.
Like I said, I think throw some F10 axles under it and swap the electronics.
But then you might as well just buy a Phoenix or a Ford Ice. At that point, like, just being honest.
Yeah.
You're throwing really good axles under a Red Cat chassis, which unless you change, you know, like suspension geometry and everything like that, it's not. I mean, will it be better? Yeah. Ow. They're not bruised too. Look at that. It's all purple over there. I don't know what it did. Anyway, that's just what I think. I'm also just.
He said he was mainly joking.
Oh, you never know. I don't know.
Tyler bought the pinched blue one.
That's probably the one I would buy if I was going to buy one.
He'll be able to compare it to a G-Speed FS G-Shot, Brazen Pacesetter SCX10 or SCX Pro, as well as a CCW Reaper. So
Damn.
decent.
Yeah, that's definitely some stiff competition for it. For sure.
Eric said he thinks Josh just did a comp with the new Ascent.
He did.
Didn't get to watch his video yet.
Oh. Yeah, he did. He let 3 people drive it other than him, 4 people. They said that it helped a lot knowing the lines that they needed to take and knowing what the truck needed to do, but side hilling, that thing is not good.
Bye, Jake.
See, Jake, nice for the 10-minute talk.
He's got to go to bed.
Oh, I was gonna say, we probably actually started talking about RC stuff, and he was like, hold on, I don't do this.
So I don't know if this Ford motorbike's going to work.
Why?
Because I would assume that I'm going to put it down here at the chassis, right?
Yeah.
And then everything else is up much higher. So I almost thought about, what if I flipped this? But then how much am I actually gaining?
Yeah. And the servo's in the way that way.
Well, no, I would leave it this way. I guess I could flip it, run that motor. Oh no, that wouldn't work. So the motor
You can reverse that.
Well, no, but then the spur would be. You can't have the spur and the output on the same side.
Oh, right. Yeah, now I'm interested.
Okay. Back to the drawing board.
Okay. As long as you're figured it out. Okay, so I already got a set of those in Citron purple.
What I ought to do
Oh boy.
is figure out how to put a freaking VFD in this thing. And just
That is a lot of stuff in. That is a large package for that small little chassis.
it'd have to be a stubby.
Yeah.
So I'd have to give her a shot again.
I got one more up there, but it's not going anywhere. I'm going to use it for reference.
Do you see that guy?
I saw it. He's tagged us again. I'm so torn because, like, they said they're going to come out with it. Knowing my luck, me and you will spend a whole weekend out here getting 10 of them done. And they'll be like, oh, I got ours. And they're,
I mean,
God only knows how much.
you've got them.
Oh, I have them. For sure. I know. I mean, if it came down to it, I'll make my own.
What is that?
Those are slipper eliminators for a 10-1.
Oh, for a 3-gear.
Yeah, for 3 years. I bought a couple of those by accident and then just kept them. What are you thinking? Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. What?
I missed all sorts of things.
Okay.
Rob said shock tuning and motor and ESC with a good set of wheels and tires, and maybe a little weight up front.
Yeah.
That would be better than most of those who are driving it.
Yeah. I think. I don't want to say that.
Tyler said from Josh's video, they weren't super easy on it, so
No.
it makes him feel better about
Yeah,
it.
they definitely weren't easy on it. I will 100% give that truck that. They were. One of the things they said was, "Oh, it rolls back over pretty easily," because like they didn't pick it up at all. It was, come on back over to your wheels.
I mean, test it, right?
I mean, yeah. Then they rolled it down a hill. They weren't easy on it by far, and I will 100% agree with that. I'll give that thing that credit. They beat on it, and it didn't break. It didn't do very well, but it didn't break.
Yeah. Tyler said you get that badass toothpaste blue and purple you did your 310s in?
No, actually, I didn't have that done. So the purple and the Citron and purple are one of the things I have done because that's, just one of the things that people want, whatever. But like those things, that was just something that Bateman did. So like these 5 sets, I'm probably going to throw in the box and just be like, the ones that don't have labels on them, do whatever you want to. Because that's when some of the coolest stuff that I get has come through. Like the Citron and purple was all him. The purple and the toothpaste blue was all him. Those black bullies that I sold with the green, like weird stuff that kind of looked like a old 90s metal shirt, that was all him as well. So like, unless you want something really, well, I guess I'm in a different position than a lot of people, but I just let them do whatever they want, really.
I'm not that adventurous, so.
Well, you also like
Gray and black.
gray and black, and the other colors you can see.
And bronze or gold.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I have a blue set of wheels.
You do.
I have a teal set of wheels. Well, rings.
True. I mean, that's true.
I have black sets of wheels.
You got a lot of black wheels. That's one of the things I don't have. I only have what? 1, 2 sets up there. I only have 2 sets of black wheels up there, and I bet I don't have. That one has black wheels. I don't think I
set
have.
over here.
That's what I'm saying. 1, and then those roosts.
Roost and then.
Those are gray.
Oh yeah, because I have the black ones.
Yeah. Like I don't think I have. That one's black. And the K and K's are black. I've got out of. Oh God, I don't even know how many sets of wheels. I have 4 sets of black. That's 4, 5, 10. There's 20 sets of wheels there. One of them's black. There's 4 sets of wheels there, and one of them's black. And out of 40 trucks, like 30 some odd trucks, I got 2 sets of black. It's not bad. Not a bad combo.
Rob said I need one of those NOD trans from Deluxe. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is.
I've heard of it, but I don't remember which one it is. Eric said fat guy in a little jacket.
What?
This.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
Doug said a 380 size motor on a GD 600 down to your transfer case. Matt knows what I'm talking about.
Oof. Yeah. I would. That'd be if you wanted to go down to a 380 though. You'd have to do like an outrunner.
No thanks. All of my Low C Mini has the 380.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could always throw that in there. Yeah. I haven't seen a G. I looked up GD 600s a couple months ago, I think, and I think it was kind of hard to find.
It seems a little crunchy.
It's not crunchy. It's still smooth. It's just ugly.
Oh, it's definitely crunchy.
You're crunchy.
Jim's Hobbies said stubby VFD. I think that would be rough.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you guys can see. But
It is short.
there's not a whole lot of room for anything. And the belly is completely flat. So, I mean,
You'd lose belly clearance too.
yeah. So, I don't know.
I don't know how you're going to make it better, but I don't think that's the answer. Going to a lighter motor might help you a lot. What kind of output do you have on your transmission? Is it that solid big bastard, the RRP one?
On what?
On the output on the transmission? You know how you can get the upgraded like RRPs that were like one piece solid big fat boys? Is it one of those or is it, I don't know, you don't know?
It could be stock.
Right. Let's say if nothing else, you can just start making, because your case is plastic. I can see going down, because you're running what, is that a 550?
No, 540, 16 turn.
You run a small like a black jacket. That's gonna cut this out. You know, start doing little weight saving things like trim this out, maybe drill some holes in your slipper clutch pad or your aluminum guy. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could get weight if you just want to get crazy, but you don't have a lot of like. Your shock towers are plastic. Your little panhard mount is about as
little as it gets.
about as trim and fit as it can get.
Like I said, tell Bateman to make one of those sets look like an old heavy metal band shirt.
I could do that. I could just be like, whatever you think. That'd be kind of cool.
Like I said,
the problem with doing some of those things is like, I want to keep them.
Yeah.
I want to take all of them. And then I don't have a damn thing to sell because he just makes some of his stuff. It's just so cool. A cheeseburger. That's an old style cheeseburger too.
I basically need that like kind of like laid out further.
Mm-hmm.
So the
That's
motor...
been one of my problems with that thing. But that's basically a TGH trans, that big wide bastard.
Yeah, but I don't need anything that freaking wide. I don't know.
Make up your mind.
I'll probably just put it all back together and just keep running it. And
I would just put a small motor on it. Just put a black jacket on it. I'll see what I can do. I'll call him. Be like, hey, man, between me and just 3 of my friends, we'll sell all the black jackets.
one guy said Russo, the set of rims he's wanted for a while. There's a guy selling a set for like 150 to 180 right now.
I got a set of black that if I don't sell here soon, it's going to go to Bateman. They may go tonight. I'm not real sure. I've seen them in purple and green, and then that copper color I really liked. I don't know what I put them on.
I really like your gray ones.
Yeah, me too. But I think those are my favorite. I don't really like the clear ones, but they're the nicest ones. So like, I don't want to anodize the clear ones.
No.
Because and they're worth more than the other ones. So like, I'm kind of stuck. I also need to get rings for those 3 wheels I got off you from Keegan.
Yeah.
Here we go. Heavy metal shirt.
Tyler said the NODs and the deluxe portal trans are badass. Rob said motor mounts into the trans, no spur gear. It's as tall as the motor in the center. I almost need something that would like basically is not a whole lot taller than this transfer case and it sends the motor out forward.
Yeah.
Is what I need. With the outputs off to the one side.
Are you opposed to moving your servo?
Well, no. But where would you put it? Because the
Oh yeah, the grill angle's back real hard, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not that bad.
yeah, the Jeep sits in there. There's not really a whole lot of
Oh, I didn't realize this had such a big space.
yeah. Well, I don't think it did it originally. Maybe it did. I don't know. Yeah, so I've got about a 3/4 of an inch, half inch.
Yeah, maybe an inch or so. Well, what I was thinking is, you take your servo, swing it this way, and use like a 3 gear with that Ford motor mount, the corrupt carbons like I have, and just lay that all right there.
It's too tall. Because the interior is real low.
Oh yeah, because this is. I was thinking we could go back, but this is right against the firewall, right?
Basically. Yeah. William said, did you watch last week's Vanquish Live? They gave Matt a shout out about the stubbies.
They did.
Yep.
Because I about peed my pants. I said, oh shit, I'm famous.
Ty Joe said Slayer. Back on the t-shirt.
Yes.
Rob said he's going to send me a picture of the NOD. Tyler said, send the roofs off and tell him to do them like a light blue / teal.
Yeah. I don't... The problem with that is I don't like that color. Because I've seen a couple other guys that try to sell teal wheels, and they apparently don't sell very well because they continue to try and sell the same set of teal wheels for a while.
Also, Rob said he wants those clears when you want to not make any money on them.
I'm not making money on them. That's just what they're worth. The clear roofs are worth more because they're rarer.
Why no? But when he's saying,
when I want to give them away, I'll trade you for the green set of impacts. How's that? All right, so I got all those. Those are my purple, my citrons.
Tyler said, that's the NOD trans. It's tiny. I'll check it out. Okay, we'll get rich up right now.
Hell yeah, brother. Actually, strip. Let's see.
So that's the issue.
What?
I'm a cheap bastard.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Maybe. You'd need dimensions just to see. Oh well, there you go. That's literally what you just asked for.
That's literally what I just asked for.
This
This might say top
this
with the motor.
with the motor on the side. Maybe, but you're still gonna have transmission clearance problems. I think personally, but maybe not.
All right. Well, because how much room do I actually have up there?
I don't know.
Let's have a little look.
Little looksy woo.
Yeah.
Little looky woo. Oh, golly.
You got a tape measure or
Are you
anything?
sure you don't want to sell me these?
Yeah, absolutely 100% positive. I
Really?
know myself.
You guys want to see what Jordan got? They are pretty cool. I'll let you talk about them. Here you go. You guys right here. What are they? They're RC four-wheel drive.
RC four-wheel drive. They are
Discontinued.
discontinued. They're replica of the Hutchinson DOT legal beatbox.
I like them a lot.
They're pretty rad.
They're gonna look really good in gray hanging up on the wall.
That's weird. They're gonna go on my LJ.
No.
Yeah.
Dang. Baller. Cool, cool. Cool, cool.
Rob said he needs those pink and black rings.
They're pink and dark gray, but I don't know. Oh, they were right there on the very bottom below the roosts.
I'll trade you a set of roosts for those RC four-wheel drives.
I might trade you the black ones. Oh, they are black. Never mind. Black and pink. These guys?
Dang, so we're up to 36 people.
Hell yeah, brother. So, got that. Those, try not to drop them so I don't get too minute scratches, so I don't have to tell you to piss off on line two. There you go. We can figure something out if you want those. I'll have to see what I got in them or whatever. I have to think about what exactly that would be. Like 60?
Jim's also mentioned running an outrunner.
Yeah, I think that's the only way that you're going to get much lighter. Like, you have a tiny ass little receiver, an orange receiver. That thing weighs nothing.
Yeah.
The 1080 weighs almost nothing, but you do have all this. Like,
So on my Christmas list, I've got a Fusion SE that I was going to throw in this.
that's even bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, but I get rid of. I mean, granted, it's up higher, but I would lose.
Isn't that what you guys told me not to do with my battery on my 6?
I didn't tell
Don't
you
put
shit.
the battery up higher because it's low weight and things. You did tell me. You literally did tell me shit. You literally said I would not do that. Exactly.
It sounded better at the time.
Right. Until it's turned back around on you because it would make more sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dick.
Call to crawl. Green from Maysville, Washington. Howdy, fellers.
Hello.
Are you guys whispering, or is that my hearing aid battery low again? I don't think we were whispering.
I don't think so. Nobody else has said anything about the audio. Can the rest of you guys hear us okay?
Tyler also said they whoever that is with that NOD trans, I forget, is that deluxe?
Mm-hmm.
They have an OD3 with that has overdrive built in.
Oh.
Which I don't necessarily need because it's got this already has over and under in it, and it turns like this.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing. I mean, I don't even think you need dig in that at all, really.
No.
You wouldn't need much more. That thing will almost pivot on this rear tire if it's on like the right incline.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. It can't go up a vertical very well, but by God, it is nimble.
Yeah. Rob said Candy needs them.
Okay.
Hot Wheels rings.
Okay.
Eric said it is a little quiet here and there. So.
I have my thing. I have my microphone, my audio thing on. I'll see if we can point that towards us. Does that help? Do we just need to yell at you guys?
Ty Joe asked if you got any scratched, dented, or not used items to get rid of.
I mean,
That would have to be more of what are you looking for?
yeah, I can't rattle off. You're just gonna have to say, hey, what do you like?
Hey, do you have an XYZ?
Do you have a thing? I don't really do scratch and dent stuff. Mostly, I don't really sell anything that's used. On all honesty, hope that wasn't anybody's fingers.
There we go. Sorry.
Ryan found the problem in his transmission.
Okay.
A broken drive pin in the main shaft.
Right.
That'll do it. Doug mentioned hitting the like button
Yes, sir.
or thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
It is much appreciated.
Yep.
Micah Brashear. Hello.
That's a new name.
It is. Hello from Ohio.
Hello.
Ryan said sounds great as always. Like I said, it is a little quiet.
I don't know why.
Rob said it's a little quiet. Bill said it sounds fine. So I don't know.
Okay.
Do you have the microphone on?
The microphone is, the app is running. The mic is on. Let me check it. I mean, like it's in there. Hey, it's all good.
Call to Crawl said maybe it's the tubes in my TV set causing the sound issue. Logan did have a good point. You have a used Gladiator and a TF2.
Yeah, I mean there is that.
But it's not like bits and pieces.
Yeah, that's not bits and pieces. I do have some used trucks. I'll show those here in just a second as soon as I get this all put together. Okay.
All right, I guess I got to put all these parts back together.
Yeah.
I guess I need to amend my Christmas list.
Yeah, but
New transmission.
I'm gonna throw some more tanks in there and some 101s.
It's only money, right?
What are you doing?
Kicking shit.
Grr.
Matt, how do you like that focus? From Fallen.
Is that Logan? That
Oh,
was
it's Fallen.
That was
Yeah, Levi.
That was interesting.
Bro, do you have any Mama Maxes?
No, I'm all out. I got a lot of Mama X's though.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah. You can show it. I don't care. Move your truck.
So here's, we asked Matt if he has a spare motor. He hands you this tote. And literally the Mamba X's are just like lined up. Like, I don't know if you can see that. But here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 8. And a freaking brushless motor to go with each one of them.
Yeah. For the most part. You know what?
But not a receiver to his name.
Bullshit, they're in the other box. The receivers are all in the other box. Those are in the box that says receivers and something else. And what's this say? Servos. Servos and receivers.
It was more of a joke since you know, were trying to get a bunch of receivers.
I was. Well, I got a bunch.
Maybe I do need it.
Yeah. See?
Problem that falls back into I'm a cheap bastard.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're cheap.
Will you though?
Yeah. I'll slap the body back on and keep running it. No, I like the NOD.
Yeah. I don't know what that stands for.
No OD.
I don't know. Maybe.
The little class 0 that could.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, so what you're saying is he likes a good Hobby Wing 1080.
No. No, I do not. A lot of my electronics choices don't have anything to do with like hating on Hobby Wings and stuff. It's that I know how a castle works. I have the castle link.
Yeah.
I am very used to it. I know how to set it up for a truck to get a real good baseline, and then I can usually just kind of like wiggle a few things around and have a really nice setup on a truck. If I started all over, I mean, I've been a Castle fanboy since the Mamba Max, actually, the MX Pro. No, not even Pro, just the Mamba Max. And I told the lady at Castle that. I was like, I've been literally using all Castle products and everything since like 2009 or whatever it was. Alright, my box is ready to go.
All of my brushed stuff is a Hobby Wing 1080.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I put them in my kids' stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just set up easy. If they fry it, it's $50 or whatever. It sucks still, but at least it's not a $200, castle system.
So Ty said he's building a rig from used parts. He has a 410 chassis with no trans or skid, AR-45 straight axles, 90mm Desert Lizard shocks. He's looking for drive shafts, a trans motor, ESC.
I don't have any motors or ESCs that I would really get rid of. Like, for what I have in them, I'm not really making any money, or I don't know. I wouldn't really be getting anywhere for myself.
As far as for your other stuff,
I'm gonna have some used drive shaft, or like this. Well, I don't even know. I don't even know what he's got. Like, I've got VS410 drive shafts, I think.
yeah.
But without knowing what exactly you're building and how long it's going to be and all that, like, I can't help you.
He said it's his first rig. He's a 40-year-old noob on disability. So,
I mean, I get that. If you message me, like, on Facebook or Instagram and tell me a little bit more of your plan and then maybe I can figure something out because I'm sure I know I have VFDs and skids. It would just be getting you one that I wouldn't feel bad about selling you because, like, I wouldn't want to sell him an old twin that has centered gears and stuff like that because then he's just getting ready to buy $90 gears. Yeah, send me a message. We'll figure something out. I'll try to help you if I can. If nothing else, I can give you, I can get you like some drive shafts, give you kind of a discount on that or whatever, pretty cheap because I have a bazillion of them. Or I have all those MIPs.
Yeah.
I will set you up with some MIP drive shafts. That's what I will do. They're in a box over there somewhere, but we'll get to that real quick. Like,
Rob said he's got a VFD twin he'd sell.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure we can find you something. If you're not in my group on Facebook, get in the group on Facebook. It's just Bullman Built RC group, and just kind of post in there, hey, I'm looking for used parts, whatever. If you haven't already, I haven't been on there a whole lot in the last couple days, and we can all get you.
There's not been too much stuff going on. I'm in there daily.
But it'd be cool if this thing sounded like this.
And had some sort of fender flares.
Yeah.
Call to Crawl asks, how tall is the Star Trek dude in the Rubicon? I think he's a 6-inch figure.
Yep. Can't remember which one do you have? That Captain Kirk?
Yes.
I thought so. Because I told you it looked like the kid from Star Trek with the bald captain. What's his name? I don't remember. I watched a lot of it as a kid because my stepdad was all Star Trek.
Yeah, Ty's going to be making a trail rig. So yeah, I would shoot Matt a message.
Yeah, just send me a message.
Get you squared away.
I can dig around and get. I mean, I'm sure we can figure something out.
So what do you got here?
I have a Gladiator that I'm trying to get rid of. So it's got a VP light bar. It's all wired. Has headlights, taillights, all wired up as well. It has a little glow antenna thingy. I don't remember what you call those things. The little like dune whip things.
Yeah, whip.
Yeah, a little whip light, whatever. It has a Castle slate. I can't read the KV because it's on the top here. Mama X shift servo. The servo up front is just a stock Spectrum. Has an RC 4-wheel drive front bumper. RC 4-wheel drive worn winch. It's got beef patties on the bottom. Brand new KM3s and some deep China 105s. Which, if I have ever given China some credit, the deep 105s do look pretty good. That's pretty cool. At least they changed them enough to where they're not direct knockoffs.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's got beef patties. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot about it. I got it used from a guy at Rocktober. So.
Jem said Wesley Crusher from Next Generation.
That's it. That guy, Wesley.
Like I said, I'm clearly not taking advantage of all these parts you have kicking around. Kidding. Well, mostly.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Yeah. It's definitely become, I don't know, it's different. I don't know how to, it's a very good opportunity I've been presented with. We'll put it that way. I don't want to sound like a complete asshole, but like when...
Why not? You are.
That's not true. I got presented with a really good opportunity to start selling for Vanquish, and then I picked up Reefs and then now Scale Metal Supplies. And having a lot of these things on hand has definitely helped me, and I'm sure helped Doug and Jordan, where you can just come over and be like, I think this might work, and you kind of just, look at it or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's definitely convenient.
He said he'll make a new get a new Facebook started and message you. He's also on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram too. If you want to check that out.
If that's easier.
I don't do a lot of Instagramming. I just post stuff. I don't have the time to make videos like that.
Teleguided wants to know how many irrelevant memes can we post in the Facebook group before being banned?
Nah, all of them. We won't ban you for memes. I like memes.
Till I get tired of them.
I love memes. I'm in about 480 meme groups, honestly. Yeah. I am a big fan of memes. I like dropping memes whenever people want to argue about things and just whatever.
I was really excited to learn that at my new job, we use Microsoft Teams as well. And so at my old job, the only way we communicated on there was with GIFs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very excited to see that that's the same way they do at my new job. So
Nice. Very, very nice.
And where does Nillabear come from?
Mm.
I'm from Indiana.
What's that have to do with anything?
That's where I was from.
Oh, I thought it said. I thought it said where does Nillabear come from?
It does.
Okay, now I get it.
It was a funny, Matt. It was a funny.
Well, it had to be funny to be funny, but.
So, my best friend years ago loved the show Scrubs, and in there the two friends is Nillabear and Chocolate Bear, and so I needed a new Xbox gamer tag, and he's like, "Why don't you just be Nillabear?" And so Nillabear was born and has been ever since. So yeah.
I don't know if I can run a 3-cell on that. Can't remember.
Like I said, I feel like Matt is becoming that guy who hoards all of the best cool shit in his garage. All the old car and truck parts you can't buy anymore. Matt just isn't that old yet.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't hoard it as much as like I like it, and if I had to sell it, I know that I have quick backup money, which I mean I guess would be better to just not spend the money, but this is way more fun.
Yeah.
It'd be better to just have all the money I have in stuff to just sit there, but
Yeah, then you just spend it on other shit.
yeah, I just spend it on something else. Ta-da! Did you ever figure out how to get the body off this, by the way?
No, I never did.
No? Just kind of gotta, like, you just yank on it, really. It's kind of hard to get off.
You gotta do the front first.
I did do the front. It's kind of a bitch.
Yes, I did figure it out.
I just figured you, let's see, can I run this on 2 or 3 cell light bulb? That's what I'm talking about. Can you give me a battery? Thank you, sir.
Don't do that.
What? That's a 3 cell.
Oh, I thought that was a 4 cell.
No.
That's a big 3 cell.
It's a 1500.
Right.
Yeah, but.
Call across said sick car cover. Tyler
Thank
asked
you.
if it's the money.
It is the money.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I said, yeah, but let's give like 10 to 15 years.
I mean, I've accumulated all this stuff in what, the last 2-ish? 3 maybe.
I think it's been longer than that.
Not like this. I know 6 years ago was when, 7 years ago was when we went to Myrtle Beach, and that's when I bought something back because I wanted to take a Wraith down. I wanted to take a truck down to Florida, and I bought a Wraith, and then I built that the Blazer, the K5, the up and down off of the 18s, and then it just spiraled from there. I sold everything I had probably right. That's when you and I met, right? Pretty much. I started doing car stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Logan, I'm stealing your batteries, by the way, bud.
Tyler said, blind guy, he's definitely sitting on some badass tiny welds.
Those would be hard to sell.
Called across said, I have 10 Kyosho Phaser Mark IIs.
Hell yeah.
Would love to find out where to get a car cover like that.
It just comes with the Red Cats, honestly.
I bet you could probably jump on the Red Cat's website.
Yeah, 100%. Whoa!
Oh, freewheeling it.
Hey-o, it actually works.
I bet that's not loud.
Cool.
Telguided said he's got another SBG build in negotiations right now.
Telguided did.
Thought I'd join the competition between the guys.
He buys all of Matt's stuff. Not all of it, maybe, but he buys a lot of it. That's for sure.
Doctor runs with scissors. is
Hello.
here. Damn. I think that thing's got more flex than this does.
Oh, 100%.
Flip it the other way. So.
There we go. I think it's because the battery's on that side. Battery's kind of heavy. That's probably really loud. That's what it does.
Cool.
Once it gets a new body, it'll be a lot cooler.
Yeah. Levi said it's a savings account the average Joe wouldn't bother stealing.
That's true.
I don't know. I think at this point.
If you walked in here and you had 45 seconds to steal something, I don't know what you would take.
Yeah. I guess if you think about it that way.
Like, I don't know. I don't want to think about that, but
Another new name, Nicholas Steffi, I believe.
cool.
Looking for a comp rig, VFD Twin or Prospect Trans.
No.
Do you have both?
I don't think I do either.
Why not? We'll just do a pro.
Yeah. For a comp truck, though? Like, how hardcore comp rig you want to get? That would be my question. Pro spec as far as like the SEX Pro? Or
Well, no, I assumed he was asking like a pro VFD or versus.
or like a twin?
Yeah.
I'd definitely go with the pro. I wasn't 100% sure I guess what he was asking.
Well, it's stupid that everyone has a pro now.
I agree with that.
But he said Prospect Trans, so I assume.
Yeah, if you're gonna go with one of those, I'd definitely go with the pro.
Pro VFD.
Yeah. Go with the pro VFD, and then depending on what your truck setup was and everything, I would go with a stubby kit. Vanquish is supposed to start making them. Jordan and I have made a few. If you wanted to make your own, it's not hard. It's just not fun. And we've got a pretty decent setup, especially with the two of us. I've got a pretty nice drill press. We've kind of got the whole thing down, and it just, you got to nail it. That's for sure. In all honesty, that's probably the problem that's keeping us from doing it a lot. Is if that hole is not completely straight,
And in the center.
and like it has to be perfect, or else the gear won't go on. And we test every single one of them to make sure that they're assemblable. I literally have a box over here that probably has 10, 15 of them that we've messed up, and it just is because everything will go together, and then all of a sudden something will move minutely, and he'll check the next one right as I'm getting ready to drill this one. He's like, "This one's bad," so we've got to completely tighten everything back up, set everything back up. It's not a fun process at all.
It is not. Dustin said Red Cat should come out with an S10 that has the spinning bed.
That would be sick. I'm down with that.
Call to Crawl said thanks for the tip on the car cover. Red Cat's currently out of stock.
That sucks.
Ryan asked, Matt and Jordan, have you guys seen the meme of the full-size rock crawler Jeeps with their tires flexing on their tires on each other's rig, and the other lowrider is imitating them? I have not.
I haven't seen that.
Post it in the group.
Yeah, put it in the group.
Eric said, I'm sitting here wondering in my head if the hydraulics would be of any help in aiding the crawlers in certain situations. It's been done before.
It would be super, super complex and a lot of moving things, but I think it would definitely be cool.
And I think you'd have to have some really strong servos.
Yeah. For sure.
For the forces of a crawler versus...
Yeah. Because, I mean, this will pick... Oh, shit. Sorry. And it's definitely struggling, but it's got... those are...
25 kgs.
Yeah, not what I would consider like the best servos.
Nicholas said, "Explain the stubby." You have.
It's at the very back of that, I believe.
I'm not. No, I meant. Do you have your stubby trans?
I don't have one. I've sold everything.
What?
Yeah, sorry. It's at the very back of all those, I believe. Oh, at the back of the other ones. Sorry. Yeah, that thing. Go to the very back of that, maybe. No. Nope. It might be in here in my keeper box.
Well, while he's looking for it, so basically, what we did. Do you have a VFD?
Yeah, somewhere. I mean, I'm sure I do.
Aha! I've got one right here.
There you go.
So basically, what we did is
Here's the box full of stubbies. Stubby DFT parts. And there's all the misdrilled ones.
so you take the top shaft and you're basically cutting it down so that
It looks like this.
yes. So instead of being from here all the way to here,
It now moves everything back.
yeah. So this piece,
Sits like that.
yeah, it sits like that. So it shrinks it by
Can't remember.
yeah,
30 some odd millimeters.
inch and some change.
Inches and change.
But with that, you only have this much space for a motor, so you have to run an outrunner, which I think all of us just used a black jacket. But
Yeah. And I'll post pictures just because okay, I don't want to put this. I'm not trying to sway you from doing it yourself by any means. I will never do that. Even if I make something, if you can make it, save yourself the money, do it yourself, have the pride in it whatsoever. Some of these shafts, literally you look at them and you're like, I don't know what's wrong with this, and the gear just won't go on. This one in particular, like, literally looks perfect. I have no idea what's wrong with that thing.
it's off to that side.
You're off to that side.
I'm off to this side.
Zinger.
So, what got us into this whole mess in the first place
was VP, honestly. It's because they were posting pictures of their Brandon, I think it was.
No, somebody else had
Somebody
posted
else
it
did?
before Brandon did. But yeah, I'd seen pictures of it, and I was like, that looks like fun.
What a blast.
I wanted to do it, so I had a new VFD sitting in one of my boxes, and sit in my basement one day, and I do it flawlessly. Shut up. It's like all your other trucks.
Yeah, it makes noise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where's that back?
No thanks.
So the first one I did, no issues, went together just fine. It's actually my 4-wheel steer buggy that I still run.
Hard.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the trucks you run harder, actually.
It works great. So then Matt and I got together and we're like, hey, we should just make these and sell them because it was starting to gain a little bit of traction.
Yeah.
And so we trashed more than a dozen of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
And like I said, this has to be perfect. You cannot have any wobble in the drill bit. You know, like, we've tried everything, and we've got a process that works better now than it did when we started, but they're not fun to make.
Yeah.
But if you're the kind of guy that wants to do it yourself because you're like, I can save X amount of dollars over that and just buy all the parts, do it. I don't know if VP's price is going to be on theirs. I would assume it would be semi-close to what ours was, just because, I mean, they're just going to have to buy the same parts. Well, they already have them, but it doesn't matter. I don't know. Not real sure, but...
But the first one I did was easy. Like, it was no problem.
I think the second one we did work, too. And it was like that third or fourth one that somewhere we got.
Yeah, it was a couple in.
There was a couple in it, and got a little off. But it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. And it's one of those things that, like, a lot of people know that we were making them, but I'm not upset that VP is going to make them. because especially if their price is going to be cheaper than mine, I'll just buy them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, I'm glad we did it. I'm glad it's a thing that we've put out and like, you know, people have our stuff or whatever, but I'm not upset.
And I'm also glad that it gained enough traction from us that
Yeah, the VP picked it up or however that worked.
not even that we gave them the idea, but like the fact that they mentioned, like whoever it was that said that they mentioned you.
Yeah.
That was pretty
The
cool.
fact that I was on Brandon and Josh's radar because of it, I think is we did something, you know. Brandon is super cool, by the way. I met him in person.
Nicholas said they mentioned you in the live stream about making them.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't say Jordan,
Well,
it was just Matt, but
you're not out there like I am. But
I'm not Bullman Built, so. Also, Logan said replace these servos with some micro 99s. Get that thing hopping off the table.
The Reefs actually makes, God, what are those called? Ludicrous? So I don't remember what they are. They're all over the, I think those are the 299s. Pretty sure that's what they are. They're all over the lowrider pages, and they can make this thing hop up off the ground. They're so fast. It's pretty wild. I don't really need that for my plan with it, so once somebody comes and helps Jordan figure out the 3D printer or something, I guess. What are we doing with those there, bud?
I'm just preparing for the next topic.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Easy killer.
I already had somebody try and buy them from me, and I was like, I'll sell them, but
Oh. Well, Tyler wanted to know what the axles were hanging up on the wall behind me.
oh,
They are the HD 44s in black. Right?
Yep.
No, these are D44s.
Yeah, those are D44s.
Ooh. Oh, they're the HDs. We
No.
already-
Oh, those are all gone. That's all those.
So it's just the D44s.
Mm-hmm.
No H's.
No, that's my preferred scale truck axle. I like the looks of them.
That's what I want to do. I really want to pull the diff covers off my D44s and do them in red. Send them, baby.
You're disgusting.
Your mom's disgusting.
You're a disgusting, gross person. Those red covers are barf. Barf.
The B word you were looking for is beautiful.
Butt fucking. What sounds like. So yeah, that's those.
Call to Crawl said, everyone feel free to play along with your ass in your chair. How many RC cars and trucks can you throw a battery in and drive? My account is 15.
I think mine was around the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Can you count quietly?
Sorry. I'm at 26.
Good God.
That run. That's not counting any of my VP stock or anything like that.
What else do I have?
Oh, I guess. Well, technically, I'd be at 29 because I got the 3 up there that I could run. No, I like
I'm going down.
29, 30, 31. Whoa!
Whoa. Taters hitting you. I think I'm at 11.
32. 32. I'm at 32.
I think I'm at 11.
If I count the 2 Falcons and the Pro up there that I put up, that are
Ooh, 12. I have a Pro too.
yeah, see, so you can go the TLT runs, the Recluse runs, the Clubbuster runs. So that's 6 that is just right there. All 3 Bandits, that one, the Buggy, I didn't even think about the WPLs. There's 3 more, so 34, technically. I don't even think about those things, though.
Nicholas said Matt paid them in cream pies to only mention him. Tyler followed up about the HD 44s that, haha, he already got me for a set of HD 44s. William asked if I was able to get the print to finish.
Yeah, you haven't messed with that, have you?
No.
I don't think so.
Ty said 1. Tyler said, Matt, I have a Cyclone body being printed for one of my Monties.
Like Carson's?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Tyler said 12-ish. Tom Andrews, which is another new name that I don't recognize. 18.
It's a good solid number.
Josh DeBookin, whatever his last.
Leducan.
Yeah, that one. Said, yo!
I haven't seen them in here in a long time.
I have not. Teleguided. How many do you think for Teleguided?
I've seen his RC room, and I looked like almost everything it ran. I'm going to go with 46.
He said over 100. Yikes.
Really?
That's what he
I
said.
guess I've seen part of Teleguided's room.
Damn.
I don't know where I would put another 50 cars.
Rob said 16. Calder Crawl said, not a project. It has to run with the battery.
Yeah. I'm at whatever the hell I said, 30 something. 30.
Yeah, my number was for.
Yeah.
It does not include my other project cars.
Yeah. Nope.
Which is another.
And actually, within 5 minutes, my SCX6 would run. I mean, that technically runs, but I didn't count it, so I guess that'd be another one.
William said 35.
Good solid numbers.
Ty said he has 2, the SCX 24 Gladiator and a Yeti Junior. And then he's building a new one.
I still want one of those freaking Can-Ams.
Tyler said, yeah, the same guy that's doing
Yeah.
Carson's did, or that did Carson's is doing his.
Yeah. Very come other one away. Yeah. Just drink.
Ty said forgot about the Yeti. Oh, his second one. Blind guy said he has 5. 6 always seems to get sold. But next year 7 will be the one that gets sold. He'll have a Fordyce by then. Brian Davis has a total of 11, 8 of which run.
Total? I've got more that don't run, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Runs with Scissors has 4.
Shit, I don't even gonna count. I don't want to know how many trucks I just have in general here. I gotta get some water.
Nicholas said 12.
You want water?
No, I'm good. I haven't been drinking mine.
You need to drink from that. Have you peed in the last hour?
I have not, because I've been over here for more than an hour.
Okay. Cool.
Eric said he's a peasant with 5.
Doesn't make you a peasant.
Runs with Scissor has a Can-Am if you're interested.
I might get with you.
Hit him up. Jacob said 7 run and 2 are work in progress. Pete, 15 total, 14 running.
That's really a good percentage, honestly. I bet he's one of those guys that like starts a truck and builds it all the way through and then starts another one.
Well, that's bullshit.
Those guys are silly.
Tom Andrews said he's got 12 24 scale RC as well.
Yeah. All mine is, well, I've got a 6, and that's technically an 8 scale buggy. But other than that, everything else I have is 10th. I'm a big fan of the small stuff.
Yeah, the smallest I have is that 18th I picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I still have the Losi micro crawler.
You do?
The little guy.
I didn't know you had one of those.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if I don't think it still runs.
I doubt it. The battery's probably bad.
Chandler said total is probably close to 50 or 60.
Will you?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had that many trucks.
He said, hell, he had 30 something running. 35.
I didn't know he had that many trucks.
I didn't either.
I don't believe we've ever discussed with William about massive amounts of trucks and things.
But I think a lot of his are like go faster stuff
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
from racing. Tyler said he really wants to pick up a Ford Ice so he can slap an Origin body on it and have a Porigin.
I like it.
Speaking of Origin, what's his name? John Graves. Did you see him chop up the?
Yeah, I did.
Which somebody pointed out that there's only.
I did not know that. There's only one piece per
Yes.
chassis. Did not know that at all.
Yeah, I didn't either. But also, like that had a VFD in it and all sorts of other stuff. So I mean,
Yeah, I wonder.
it just had the braces.
I mean, it's still you definitely still chopped up an aluminum one. And I agree with that one guy of like, why wouldn't you just swap a plastic one in? Like, I don't know.
For the same reason you've talked to Rob about getting those green impacts just to send them to Bateman.
Yeah, that's true too.
Just
to do it.
for the wow factor.
Yeah. Just to be a dick online. I mean, I get it. I don't know. I guess that's true. See, the thing though is I'm talking about color. All I'm doing is just changing the color or something because the impacts are really only worth so much money no matter what color they are. And then I just be getting a different color. You could always just get a different color or whatever, but I mean that's a total material, like a whole different material than what I'm. It's like me cutting up a pair of carbon fiber wheels or something that they made. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like chopping up those Falcon bodies. I mean, hey. It's your truck. You want to do it.
Josh said he needs a pay grade change. Spent like $9,000 on full size projects this year and put a big chop on his RC collection.
Yeah. I've done the opposite. I've spent a lot of money on RC stuff and I need to get my car going. That was one of the plans for October, but it hasn't worked very well. Logan did say something about next Saturday he might come over if you wanted to come hang out and work on that. I think if I could get the transmission out, or at least back, to make sure the converter is in and set, and then I could put it back. If we could fix that little problem, I would take off. But I can't move that transmission by myself. Not with my arms not working correctly still. I don't have that. I don't have the old bench press.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Call Across said, let's talk about unbuilt or unfinished projects. From your ass in the chair, look around your room. How many do you count?
Unfinished?
None, because I'm not in my room.
I need to define unfinished. There's a couple that just need paint. So is that's still technically unfinished, right? So 1, 2, 3.
Also, William said 24 crawlers. Everything else is racing, touring, / pan cars.
Oh, okay. 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then other people are discussing Hot Wheels as well.
12, 13. Good.
It's a lot.
Good. Oh, I don't even want. I got rid of like a lot of Hot Wheels. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Like I said, I mean, are anything really ever finished? Which is true.
I don't know, like 25 unfinished. But that includes everything. Like, that includes my Tamiya half-ass collection up there. Yeah. And that includes the buggies that I'm building to sell. So I don't really know how to count that. Because, like, I don't know where my...
I would say projects more like...
Like mine, right? Like my own personal projects.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like my little black Jeep.
That's a project for sure.
My Cherokee.
That's definitely a project.
My blue LJ.
It's definitely a project as well. The one that has 10 ones under it, not because it's what you put in for vintage points, but because that's how long it's been a project.
It's on 10.2s.
Is it?
Yeah. The black one's on 10.1s.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. For the same reason, though.
And if I could sell them for any amount of money.
Even with the cases, you got like $14 in axles there.
Yeah. So
that's wild how low 10 ones have dropped. They're literally worth nothing.
You sold out. You got like $40 or something out of a set.
That's basically nothing. Like, it's not nothing, but $20 a pair or $20 an axle is crazy for something that used to be 120 or so not that long ago.
Seems like most people have. Rob said 6 projects. William said 6.
Yeah,
Dustin said 1 unfinished. His Vanquish.
I'm probably at around 20 if I don't count everything down there that I'm like buggy stuff to sell.
Yeah.
That's about where I'm at.
William said 4 unbuilt. Others just need finished. Jacob said he's buying 3 more 24th comp rigs. We have a free use course at Hobbytown. Picking up new inbox Falcon Tenacity. Got 2 unfinished projects right now.
What?
New
Is that
inbox.
like new inbox Falcon, comma, and Tenacity or something?
No,
I
Falcon.
thought the Tenacity was a Arma.
Is it Falcon livery?
Hell if I know. I don't know anything about that. I don't do a lot of basher stuff.
Like I said, Odie has a drift car coming again.
There you go. God, that's something I want to do, but I just don't have the time to do. I think the rear-wheel drive drift cars are so freaking cool,
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
but I just literally don't have time. Once my youngest is about 7 or 8, maybe I'll have a little more time. But there's just no way. With trying to do videos, trying to go places, hang out with you and Doug, doing things like, you know, going places and stuff, building stuff, being at work, going and trying to hang out with the lady enough to keep her here. Like, I just don't have time to go drifting too.
Dawson said the last 10-1 axles he sold was to the pulling truck crowd, which I think is where a lot of, because that's where we sold
those SSD one.
No, I sold, or maybe it was Doug and I sold a set to a guy.
Oh yeah, down in Bloomington or wherever he was, right?
Yeah, wherever.
Yeah, it was down south somewhere. I remember that.
Tenacity. Oh, that's gone. He took it away. Deleted it.
What the hell, bro?
Yes, Doug said yes. On the 10-1s.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
About the guy and wherever the hell he was from.
Yeah. Tell a guy who wants a front-wheel drive drift car with handbrake.
I have a front-wheel drive car. You can figure out a handbrake. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. Also, Call to Crawl, I got a question for you, since you keep throwing out the hard questions for us. How many projects do you have, like, that are just in your head? Like, you've got some parts for it that are ready, like... Because I've got a few up here that I already have a couple pieces for, but I can't even call it a project yet.
I honestly don't have too many because everything that I have up here, I have to get out. So almost everything that I've thought of is at least a body here, is at least some sort of half chassis somewhere, you know, like, especially with that thing. That's a new project, but you can't really tell. The TTO2.
The Mercedes.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the projects I have in my head are just kind of like, hey, that would be kind of cool, but a lot of them, some of them don't really make it to fruition until I see something. And some of the projects I don't even know I want until I see something, and I'm like, oh, that is sick. And then I decide that I need one too.
Yeah. Also, Jacob said that Tenacity is an SCT 4x4 as a Falcon livery from the factory.
Oh, okay, sick. Falcon does a lot of stuff like that. They're one of the, I would say that's probably one of the leading real to RC like livery stuff, wouldn't you? Maybe not in like Tamiya world, but I would say probably even probably more than that. Because even like those blue those Skylines, the blue ones that are just white lettered, what the hell it was called. Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe Castrol with with Tamiya, maybe Castrol would be a close second, but I bet Falcon has the majority of the real life, whatever the hell you want to call it. And it's crazy how they can just paint everything blue and teal just on a different car, and people are like, yeah, that's the shit. It's literally been the same thing for like 15 years, but they just keep putting it on stuff, and everybody's like, hell yeah, brother.
How to do Jesse Combs TJ.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah.
She was super cool. That was one that, like, I wouldn't say hit me hard, but that really sucked.
Yeah.
I thought she was super, super cool. She did a lot of cool stuff. And she wasn't like, what's that one chick's name on, like, Rust to Wrenches or whatever the hell it's called? That fake chick. Can't remember her name. She seemed like an actual person that worked on cars, liked cars, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Who the hell, what is that girl's name?
I have no idea.
She's on a Netflix show. Anyway, she's always the engine master or whatever, and she's like, we should put a blown Ford in this van. It will be so cool. And like, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I followed her on Instagram because I thought maybe she just was a shitty actor. She's got a stock, like, 66 or 67 Mustang that's like a cool green color, I believe. Or maybe it's gray. I can't remember. But it's bone stock, like inline 6. And she's supposed to be like the engine guru. Like, that's how they sell her. All she does is she's just a freaking Instagram model with an old car. Now, Cynthia Gauthier, the old monster truck driver, she does some cool stuff. She was running an excavator the other day on Facebook. That was pretty cool. So, she drives the Lucas Lucas Oil, something or other. She had an old dent side. Dent side. So it's on like 20s or so.
Tall guy said he likes where his SCX6 project is going.
I didn't know Tom got it. Oh yeah, he does. He has the buggy, the moon buggy.
Yeah, the Emu RC or whatever
Emu.
it is.
Is that from Australia?
No,
That's where emus are from, right?
I believe so.
Okay, cool.
No, I believe that's from the Asia.
New Zealand. No. The Asia?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where.
Not just Asia. The Asia.
Yeah. You know, like the China.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Colin Cross said he only has one project in his head that hasn't been started yet, and it'll be his parade entry for next year's parade season. And he followed it up with build a float, self-propelled RC, and people waving and animated figures on the float.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
But that would be super cool. I'd be interested to see that.
Telguy had said a lot of Fox liveries too.
That's true. That is true.
Pete said he has 2 extra sets of VP wheels that will eventually end up on a new rig.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. See, that oddly enough, 9 times out of 10, I put wheels on a truck and then I paint the body. I almost never match body to, like, wheels to body. It's always body to wheels. Almost always, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Almost always. I usually put wheels on it until I see something that fits, and then I paint the body to kind of match the wheels. Which I think is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to. Like.
Doug said it just buffered briefly. Check the charger.
It's on. I've got my internet off. All that jazz.
Caldwell Crawl said last year's float build won best of show overall at Axial Fest West.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That kind of float.
Dustin said Cynthia's a badass. She's a pretty good driver too.
Yeah.
She's from the Canada.
Mm-hmm. She talks kind of funny though.
Canada.
She is from Canada.
Ty said Jessie from Overholland was a badass chick. She died.
That's Jessie Combs, right? Isn't that who you just said?
Was she on Overholland?
Yeah. With the spiky hair guy? Or no, that was 4x4. Hell, I don't remember. I don't remember all the shows.
Overholland was with Chip Foose. right?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know what else she was on. I know she's on a lot of stuff. She was super cool, though. And the fact that she died doing friggin' 900 miles an hour or whatever.
Yeah, that's what he. Yeah, that is the same person. Because
Yeah.
she died beating the woman's land speed record.
Yeah. Does that count? Do you just have to beat it? Do you, like... I wonder. You know how shitty that'd be if they disqualified her because she didn't slow back down? Or, like, didn't finish?
She wasn't alive.
Yeah.
At the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so shitty.
Rob said Candy has built 3 or 4 based on wheels.
Yeah, I know. Candy thinks like I do.
Oh, that's scary. Like I said, side topic, my daughter is growing her last bottom molars. She is angry, cranky, and sad. To quote a movie, she is basically walking around like King Kong and got shit on me.
Yeah, teething kids are terrible. That is, and you can't do anything about it. You just,
Throw them in the dumpster.
wow.
No?
No, that's not where I was going.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have kids, so.
I know, you don't. It's terrible because you can just tell that their life just sucks right now and you can't do anything about it.
So they make your life suck too.
Yeah, you just give them some pain meds, put on Bluey or
Bourbon.
Sure.
I would make a great parent.
Probably what my dad did. I don't know who's crying. I gave him a shot of Jack and he shut up.
Like I said, Sabine, the German lady that was on Top Gear a lot, died of cancer a couple years ago. She was awesome.
I don't know that I've seen. I don't remember her by name. Maybe if I saw her.
Doug said technically an official land speed record has to be backed up by a second run.
That sucks. God, that sucks. I don't know, like, that just sucks for her. At least, like, if it didn't, at least you could be in memoriam, still, like, have the record.
Yeah.
Now she just beat the record and didn't get to make the backup pass. So now, not only is she passed, but, like, now she also doesn't have the record because she couldn't back it up, too. So they just took everything. Dude, I feel sorry for her now. That really sucks.
Well, she's dead. So.
That doesn't matter. You still feel sorry for her.
Also, Eric said R.I.P. Squishy.
Squishy's a heathen.
Is that in regard to me saying they're all in the dumpster?
I don't know, but my Squishy's a heathen. She is getting to where she is telling her brother what is up.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Rob said the queen of the Nürburgring.
Oh, I don't know.
Sabine?
Yeah, whatever.
S-A-B-E-N.
Right. All right, move your Jeep. I'm gonna go get old girl.
Okay. Like that? Like front and center?
Yeah, sir.
That's how I was supposed to put it?
Yeah, right there. Just sit it right there. I'll be right back.
Oh God, don't crush it.
There we go.
Dang, that's huge.
That's a huge pitch.
Oh, my stomach.
Ty said he believes it was her second run.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe she got that. Oh, hey, you know what I got for you? You know that Mamba you brought back? I got connectors. I got them just for you.
Fresh out.
Fresh out of what?
Fuck again. How did Doug have this in here?
Oh,
Doug, what kind of
probably by magic. Black magic.
devil voodoo magic
He
you have?
does the voodoo devil.
Got it.
Devil voodoo. These old button heads.
Want some gummy bears?
Yeah, does the bear shit in the woods?
I hope so. Is that enough?
Very good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. Thank you. So, now that we're eating gummy bears, If you're new here, this is about the time we ask what you guys had for dinner. We had some sort of breakfast pizza thing. I don't even know what to call that. Breakfast, it was
It's breakfast pizza.
kinda, yeah, I guess, okay. Breakfast pizza, that's what we had. And it was wunderbar. I liked it a lot.
Tom asked, what do we think about the Red Cat Ascent? We kind of touched on that earlier. Red Cat's not really our thing. But the videos that everyone had seen seem to be somewhat promising for what it is.
Yeah. I just hope that Red Cat quality has come up enough to not have it have a bunch of problems. Because I know that Gen 8 had a bunch of problems with the portals and things. So I hope just for people that are into Red Cats and things, I hope that it's a good truck. I think, in all honesty, like, and I've said this about pretty much everything, competition makes everything better. So, like, for me, it would be better for Red Cat to actually produce a good truck that works well, because then Axial and VP and everybody else are going to push harder to make, whatever
To make their
to make
twice as expensive vehicle actually worth it.
Yeah, basically.
I would agree. Logan said those SSD wheels look sick.
Thank you.
Maybe in the future send them to Bateman.
Doug and I have talked about that. We've talked about, since they're inset, taking the faces and having them sit out, and then cutting the face again on the mill or the lathe.
Hell, they're big enough. You just
You could almost just paint them. Yeah,
tape the faces. Colin said that was almost a smart car commercial where they put the Suburban on top of the smart car.
Yeah.
Colin Cross said that thing is huge.
It is big. It's, in all honesty, like, what's wild though is it looks enormous, and then you get used to it, and then you start like looking around at the other trucks you have, and you're like, "It's just a tiny well guy." Like, and that's a 10 scale. It just they're big.
Yeah. Logan had vegetable soup with grilled cheese.
Ooh,
Jacob had Walmart frozen corn dogs.
hell yeah!
Rob had Chick-fil-A.
That sounds good too. Little slice of Jesus with your chicken.
Jesus chicken.
Jesus chicken.
Can I have a couple?
Oh my God! What do you want?
Well, reach in the bag. I got it.
What do you want? Here,
A couple of these big guys.
sure. You can have whatever you need.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. Fucking smart ass. One of the nice things I think about building in this scale is, like, I try to get everything really, really close to square, perfect, and all that. And one of the things I've found with this is if things are like a 1/16 of an inch off, it's still not as big of a deal because it is so much bigger that a 1/16 of an inch doesn't really matter as much. I mean, I'm not trying to just hack this thing together. It is pretty square.
Stealing 4 of these.
Okay, you do that. It is pretty square, pretty set as far as, everything's in there where it should be, and level for the most part. What's supposed to be level is level. I didn't realize how much rise I put on the roof. It's kind of angry. I may have to put an angry grill bar in there or something. But I like it a lot. I like it a lot more than I thought I would, and I definitely like the prospect of having it now that my friends have them. That seems pretty cool. So
It is pretty cool.
it is. I like it a lot. What did I say?
Dustin hasn't eaten yet.
What? What the hell's wrong with you?
Calder Crawl said, unfortunately, he can't stay with you the rest of the journey tonight. But hey, everybody, give them a big like and share with your friends for gosh sakes.
Yep. Thank you very much. Sir. Thank you very much for hanging out with us so far. Yeah. And we do this every Monday, so we will be here.
He's Calder Crawl's here most Mondays, isn't he?
Yeah. No. Wait. Is that? Hell, I don't know.
Calder Crawl RC?
I thought he wasn't. Hell, I don't know. I have such a hard time because I don't actually see a lot of this stuff, so I do get kind of mixed up on the names. But
Ty said he still wants a Gen 8 V2 in green. Full fenders, no body posts are a huge seller for
me. I don't have a lot of experience with Red Cat. I will straight out admit that. The little bit of experience I do have, though, I went out with a guy named, down in South Carolina. It was me and him and my son, and then some other guy that I don't even know his name. I don't even know if I got his name. He was there so short, or he left so quickly, I guess is what I should say. He came out. We went across this like parking lot rock. He hit this little thing like this tall. Got the front wheels on it. Got the back wheels halfway up, and the portal gears just blew out. And he's like, okay, well, I guess I got to go home because it was front wheel drive. And we had literally walked half a mile down a road, and then you turn and like you're there. I bet he'd gone 400 feet, and it exploded. And it didn't look like a very beat truck by any means. So that's my first and only experience with a Red Cat crawler, and that just kind of really made me a little skeptical.
You have a brace for that?
Well, technically the frame is welded.
Oh, you're putting nuts on there. I gotcha. Ryan said, looks damn good. Love it.
Thank you.
Rams and Scissors
Runs with scissors
is getting stuff loaded for the camping trip. Yeah. Going to set up the camper tomorrow after work through Sunday.
Nice. That's a heck of a camping trip. See, now tomorrow's only Tuesday.
Tomorrow is only Tuesday.
But Runs with Scissors does seem to work a lot, so he deserves it, I'm sure.
I am excited to get started on mine.
Are you?
Yeah.
Have I helped?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you sure have.
Good. That's what I like to do, is make my friends make bad decisions.
Did you see me post in the group yesterday that drugs would have been cheaper?
Yeah.
Than hanging out with you?
Things happen, you know? This is what it is. God damn it. It is wild how much this truck weighs with a transmission in it, though. If you don't own one or have never messed with one, the transmission in an SCX6 is legitimately at least a quarter of the weight. It's so freaking heavy. And
Dustin said he still has to work Tuesday and Wednesday then. That's not too bad.
Didn't he say he was going camping? I thought he said the trip started tomorrow.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's probably staying somewhat local.
Oh, yeah, I guess. That would be. Yeah, dude, I gotta say, that sounds terrible. I could not imagine going camping and being relaxed and then being like, well, gotta get up at 4 o'clock to go to work. Camping. Having the time of my life not being anywhere. There we go. I gotta find some new shocks or some new springs for this thing too.
Teleguided said he loves all of his Red Cats. ... The count is 0.
The only Red Cat I've owned is the Monty, the lowrider.
I had a Gen 7. And it was one of those, I bought it super cheap and then I sold it super cheap.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't fault anybody for buying them if that's what they can afford. And I think, in all honesty, I think that Ascent is going to throw a whole nother wrench in that lower priced market to where now, like, I guess you wouldn't have as much of like a stigma against the red cat if that one can do well.
Yeah.
I would go that far and say that if the Ascent does well, the stigma against red cat will come down. And I actually got to talk to the owner at Nursa, and I told him, I said, I don't have one of your crawlers, openly admit, but what you guys are doing with the lowrider market and the COE, and he basically told me, he's like, just wait, we have even cooler stuff coming. I was like, hell yes, because that Monty is like the Monty and the Impala and that hauler are just super freaking cool. They're not even crawlers, but they're basically scale vehicles, and I think they're awesome.
Yeah.
You can, and especially if you join those groups, you can do so much stuff with those things. I never thought I would be like, yeah, red cats, but apparently I am.
Dustin's trying to finish up a couple of orders of cables for customers.
Nice. I need to get with you about some more too.
Yeah, Dustin said he's going local. It's only about 30 minutes from the house.
Oh, okay.
Technically, the wife is taking the days to herself. We'll be joining her on Thursday.
Jesus. Let me see one. Little 475s, right?
Yeah. That's all she got?
That's all she's got. Oh, it's hitting that. See, it's like the Panhard thing again.
Flex the other way. Jacob said he ordered his Ascent and pays for it. Pays for it Wednesday when Hobbytown gets it in, just to screw around with it.
Right. There we go. Okay, it flexes more the other way. Yeah, I gotta clearance that.
Choppy chop.
Choppy. You know, I'm not afraid to choppy.
Oh, God. KJ said the Ascent is a great idea, but the pumpkin on it is a drag from just first glance.
I don't know that I even looked at it. I didn't look at it that close, if I'm being completely honest. I looked at it, but I didn't.
Teleguided said Endura brass stocks went up after the Ascent.
That's probably true. I saw that Exo posted something that he already had brass for it. I don't remember who it was. It may have been Endura. But
Dustin said, let him know what you need. He'll be in Indy Thursday.
Okay, I can't do it right now, or I don't need it right now, I guess, is what I should say. That looks like butthole. Hey, there we go. The fit up on this quarter is much harder. It's like easier because it's not so much of a diameter or like a concave, but it is a lot harder without the proper file. I am not.
Doug.
I'm not real happy with this one.
Doug, we need 1/4-inch files.
Oh, sorry. Doug.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. What happened?
I don't know. The screen went black. I don't know. Jacob said he made an Amazon order for his Ascent already.
That's probably where you'd be able to get most of your parts from.
Colin said for $300, someone can switch it to overdrive and go straight to a C2 comp and compete and not feel completely under trucked. I think
Yeah.
we'll get more people into the comp side of it.
100%. I think you are 100% correct. That is legitimately basically what I said an hour ago, right?
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of people will buy it. And I just hope that, because I definitely got discouraged when I went to my first comp in, God only knows, 2007 or whatever, 8, whatever it was, I don't even remember. Because my truck was not up to par. It was basically just a stock Scorpion with Masher 2000s on it.
Nice.
And it just wasn't what it could have been. And I think I pointed out on the second course. I remember I got stuck. There was a piece of concrete that went up like this, and another piece that went like this, and there was either a gate there or something. And I went up it, and I thought I was going to fall down, so I did it slow. And it literally sat there teetering, and I was doing wheels. I was doing forward, back, and it would just sit there and go like this. I couldn't get it to move. And I was just like, man, piss on comping. This is stupid. I went to a scale comp whenever that kind of started. But that was like literally just I think I had to have front and rear bumpers It had to be a scale body. I mean, it was pretty sparse. It was like almost no rules. I took Wheelie King.
I basically took, for my first comp, it was down at Photo, and it was an SCX-10 with a new bright hard body on it, and I had to be in like sporty class.
Yeah.
And
Just
the guys were dicks.
yeah.
And I was like, well, this
That sucks.
is fun.
Like, and I know, you know, a lot of local guys are watching us, you know, or whatever, and like, we are complete assholes to each other, for sure. Me and him and Doug and Logan, and, you know, maybe like Eli and Fallen, we'll all kind of mess with each other, and like when somebody hits a gate, we'll literally scream at the top of our lungs gate and like make fun of each other. But I hope that the people that are new don't just automatically assume that we're like a super cliquey bunch of assholes. Because, I mean, I don't know that some other people know enough to help or whatever, but like, I'll help somebody.
Yeah, I mean, we've helped.
Yeah. Set up a whole goddamn truck a few times it rocked over. The same truck, too.
Jacob said he ordered color matching wheels, dual stage foams, and brass rings.
Are you going to put different tires on it? Because that seemed to be the foams definitely are going to help, but that seemed to be one of the major fallbacks was the tires. Were I think you said they were not soft, or they were soft but not sticky, or they just weren't soft enough. One or the other. But who knows?
So they have a night crawl event this weekend at the local lake. Nice.
Just tell Bill. Bill,
Yeah.
you guys lights.
Bill, you better figure out where that's at and go
Yep.
play with your lights.
Yep. Go fiddle with your wiener in the woods with your lights. I got green glitter on me from those links.
Dustin said he wishes he was into it back when the Rocks box was open. A couple of videos he's seen looked really cool.
Yeah. That was right when I was getting out. Right about then, or maybe like 6 months after that place really opened and was popping. That was when I bailed and started building my other car and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Right,
I never went there.
It was like right as 10-2s came out, so whenever that was.
Jacob said he's going to try and run stock tires first, then go from there.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Just from everything that they said, they weren't good, or they weren't great. I guess they're good enough. They seem to do better than a lot of stock tires, that's for sure.
I like how worn in these tires have gotten.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what he's gonna do. If I can
I was going to take these apart, but
find the box.
what are you looking for?
Well, when I opened Reese's new 4-dice, I wanted the shock thingies because I wanted to put the extended shock boys on the Yeti buggy. I don't know where it went. I guess I could always just stop being lazy and just look in the shock box. Yep. I mean, that would make the most sense. Hang on. Let me put Bertha up here. Full 2-ton Tessa.
Rob said the tires are glued on that truck. I assume he's talking about the scent.
Super suck.
Yeah, that's...
Can't even get them off.
Jacob said he's taking the Phoenix on Enduros to the night crawl and test the new lights.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Those are the lower ones. Those are the ones I need to put on the 4-dice. Here's some things. I don't know. Let's look through here. Do you guys do this? Do you guys just have boxes of parts and such?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was asking him more anyway.
Oh.
I know you do. will give you credit though. I don't know how Doug is. I assume, knowing Doug is very organized with his stuff. But like,
There you go.
you're very organized with all your stuff.
What?
You're organized like I'm organized, maybe, but it seems very organized.
Okay.
You have your pegboard, and you had all your stuff up there, and like, you had stuff laying around, but it was mostly like you had 74 screwdrivers across your workbench more than anything. What it seemed like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know.
My problem is, I will work on something. Like, I'll get my workbench cleared off, very, very few times, but I'll get it cleared off, and then I'll start working on something. I'll pull these wheels and tires apart, and then I'll scoot them back to start on something else, and then
You just shoved everything.
and then I'll do the next thing, and then before you know it, then stuff's stacked up, and
Gotcha.
I have this giant workbench, and then I'm like, I've got this little bit of space.
Yeah.
If I hold my truck in one hand,
See, that's what I've tried to do here, and I'm setting this up. I'm working on it. I need to make a stand for that charger. Once I make a stand for the charger, and I can set the batteries kind of back, and then continue cleaning all this up, I would like for this to be like a standing workspace. That way, like, you and I can both be out here, like whoever comes over, whatever the hell. But I found when I'm building buggies, I take all my tools over there. Because it's well, especially with that thing, it's a hell of a lot easier than dragging the 6 over here. I just take my driver over.
Rob said yes. I have a box of shocks, a drawer of axles. Most of my stuff is in cabinets with drawers.
Nice.
Dustin said his workbench is a total disaster.
Are all my tools over there somewhere?
These are mine, but you can use them.
Where the hell are mine at?
Oh.
Stupid. I literally have like nothing in here. My wheel driver is not in here. None of my metric tools are in here.
Also, for whatever reason, your giant hooks don't seem as giant as they did at my house. Because like I have the 6-inch ones, which now looking at those, you said those are 8s. Like they don't feel like they stick off the wall. I felt like when I tried to stack them all together, they were like hanging over my head.
Yeah. They're really bad with Proline tires empty, apparently. Now looking at them, because like those Super Swampers are pretty much stacked on top of each other, and they're at the edge of the peg. Oh, okay, never mind then. Just joking. They were spaced out.
Those are the same tires, and they were fine.
Yeah.
But I kept the 4-inch ones.
Okay.
And just basically I have doubled up 2 spots per.
Yeah, I did that for a while, and then I ran out of space.
Well, then when I mentioned that I could get longer ones and put like a whole set on one hook,
Right.
Haley pointed out that I have another 12 feet of pegboard that.
Yeah, that's also true. What the hell? Where is my shit? Is that in your bag? Aha! There's my wheel driver at least.
Oh,
Found them.
there's 2 of them.
Yeah, I got my red one over here. Thanks, Brett. Alright. I'm going to put the lift rod ends on this because oh goodness, oh Jesus.
Mixing a little dirt.
Yeah, I was just saying, maybe a little mouse poop or something more. Because as awesome as this did, this thing was rad. Needs a little bit more belly clearance. Let's sit a little bit higher. A touch. Like AC/DC said. Just a touch. You don't know anything about that? Never mind.
That sucks. That sucks a lot.
That's so stupid.
Dustin said last week he started to set up a new charge case with 2 ISDT Q8 chargers in the lid and a built-in 36 amp hour battery for running the chargers. Basically all self-contained for mobile charging.
How am I getting no steering throw?
Your knuckles are hitting right here.
Really? Oh yeah, they are. That's stupid. I'll take these back off. Okay. Well, let me go get those other knuckles that I just got. Knuckles.
Well, this got more complicated.
Yeah, this got up. I'm glad I figured it out now, though. Where the hell did they go? I like how I'm getting organized. I can't find anything.
I like that I poured out a bunch of gummy bears for you and then I ate them all.
Hell of a pal.
Hell of a pal. There. Get my knife still. No, it's over here. You're alright. Don't fret.
Am I?
You're fine.
I'm in danger. So I have the knuckle,
Knuckles?
the knuckle, like the rotor weights
Uh-huh.
that bolt to the knuckles.
Uh-huh.
That I think I'm gonna, when I go to the 1.9s, I think I'll just add even more weight to the front of this thing.
Might as well. Hell with it, right?
See if I can get it to climb.
Is there going to come a point in time where you do think that you are hindered by the fact that it is so short?
Nope.
Nope. You're just going to deny that even remotely exists?
Yeah.
Cool. I like your plan of attack. I will throw parts at it until it does things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm with it. I'm with you.
I think my actual plan is I want to build the Jeep that I planned to build for October. That never happened, like more of a Jeep buggy style type thing.
Oh, the new YJ buggy thing you wanted to do?
It's going to be a TJ.
I thought it was a YJ. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grind those out. That's what I'm going to do. Hell yeah, brother. Can I get...
What do you do?
I don't know. More gummy bears, apparently. Freaking jerk. Oh, shit.
But then I think what I'm going to do is build... Since everybody else is running a straight axle Phoenix, I think I will follow suit.
Okay.
And build one, build like an LJ. And go with like a whatever your Blazer wheelbase is.
11?
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
And then use a VFD.
There you go. There we go. We'll just start grinding on things until things fit. Because that's how we do it. Unless you're 16 and can't figure out how to put wheels on a truck or something. Like all the noobs on Facebook.
You just went and bought all the heavy knuckles.
I did. Obviously it works. It just needed a little, but I wanted to make sure. I got really, really pissed off whenever this thing would jump up a ledge and then get stuck and it wouldn't fall forward. So I fixed it. I believe. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Who knows?
That was my own personal hand you tried to buy.
My own personal hand. What time is it?
9 o'clock.
That's not bad.
But I feel like everyone has gone to bed.
You're
Down to 24.
Yeah, there's no Chris. Those of you that are still here, do you have anything you want to talk about? You have any questions? either new questions, things you're working on that maybe we can help you with, the way that we do things, the way that you did things and maybe you're not happy with it, something, I don't know.
What?
I said, oh, wait on it. Does this already have the... Oh, man, this already has big boys.
Those 80s or 90s?
I think they're 90s.
Yikes.
Yikes on bikes.
Give it a little more preload.
that doesn't help. It doesn't have any more extension to go.
Mm.
Hell, it's so low that the drive shaft's rubbing my motor mount. Yeah. Well, balls. Guess we're just gonna have to stick some desert liquors on there. 120 millimeters. I don't really want to like lift it a whole bunch. I wonder if I have. Oh,
Those are some capper shocks.
it's literally what I was getting ready to say.
That's why I want the TRX4 high trail shocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they?
They're those are the same size.
Yeah.
Those are the same as those.
Balls. Actually, they're shorter. Son of a bitch.
Can we just ban Tell Guy?
Why? What do you say?
He has a question.
Okay.
Oh, you bastard.
What do you say?
He deleted it.
Well, what did he say?
Does the Fusion Pro fit in the VFD?
That's still funny. Dude, those are all 90s, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to get.
God damn it.
There's Capras that are 100.
What is that? Why is that one so short? Are these not cappers? Maybe those aren't the lifty things. Those are just the normal ones. Oh, so these aren't the tall ones, those are the normal ones. Then these are the slammed ones.
Like I said, his buddy swears by the TRX4 shocks.
They are good shocks.
I really like the TRX4 shocks. That's what's on the front of this.
It's one of the few things I think that we ever give Traxxas credit for.
It's the only thing I give
Yeah.
Traxxas credit for.
Okay, I lied. So that's a normal, that's a high. Yeah, so this is balls. Okay, well, that didn't work.
Did anyone see where Matt and Josh are selling all that stuff they said they are selling?
I didn't see that.
So I didn't see that either. But what is this like? Because they've posted shit like that before.
I can't remember what it was called. They got pissed off at eBay, and then so they decided not to use it or whatever. I can't remember what it was called though. It's a. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's called. Okay, so apparently I own like way too many 90mm shocks.
Believe it?
All of them, huh?
I believe it.
You know what, Jordan? Kiss my ass. No thanks. Well, let's see. What do I want to do here? I know what I need to do. I need to put it on portals. That'll help everything. Ground clearance. No, I didn't think so either. Oh, what would you do in this situation? Just learn how to drive a belly dragger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut and shuts.
I don't like those. They're too big for me. That's not really what I'm going for. That was close.
Just put your purse down. And cut and shuts will be fine.
Huh?
Put your purse down. And cut and shuts will be fine.
I don't like them.
They're very nice.
They're just too big for me. I just think they're just way too big. But I will put my purse down and try to figure out a different one. Once I find that there it is.
Said WhatsApp maybe?
Is that it?
I wouldn't think think so. That's more of like messaging, but
Yeah.
maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't remember what it was. It was another auction site, whatever they were using. Blind guy still in here?
Yeah.
Blind guy follows them like.
He's the one asking.
Oh, okay.
He missed it. Ryan said he's definitely going to make his Bronco buggy into a clamshell because to put a battery behind the front shock mount, it's a pain in the ass.
Yep.
When your buddies are waiting on you to go crawl.
Yep. Welcome to Buggy Building 102. The easy part is done. Now the hard part, where you have to make it not economically, but ergonomically fun.
Yeah.
That part sucks.
Where's your battery at?
In this?
Yeah.
I'm building a toolbox for it. Or I may just use that fuel cell to cover it. I gotta get my other fuel cell though. He only brought the gold one. And didn't bring me another one. Because he's a big goober. And I don't really want to use that gold one. I don't really want the gold one on here, for one.
Where is it?
I don't know. I think it's in my scale. I got a box that's literally just scale shit. I think it's in there.
Ty said, at Blind Guy, I think Josh sold a lot of stuff at the swap meet in Sacramento this weekend.
Yeah, probably.
And then Teleguide had said, Whatnot.
Whatnot?
Yeah.
Maybe that's it, yeah. Whatnot, WhatsApp, it's all the same.
Eric said, I've been meaning to ask you, how did Vegas go? Did you pick up any business partners or any new sales associates to new products? I heard that the show was business clientele only.
Yes. So the show is not like a hobby show kind of thing. Basically what's going on is like, let's say Jordan and I were gonna want to blow our brains out and sell those stubby shafts, right? Or I was hanging out with Mike from K&K. So he just had tons of K&K stuff out. And everybody that comes by, he's like, hey, have you heard of our product? Yada, yada, yada. We sell bolts and screw kits for, everything pretty much under the sun that Mike does. And then he would talk to hobby shops, and you're basically trying to get your stuff into hobby shops. So you're set up as a vendor of things, and then people that own hobby shops fly in and look around and do that kind of thing. It was super cool. I definitely met a bunch of people. I finally met Steve from VP. They won't fall out. They're pressed in.
What?
The bearings. What are you worried about?
The bottom bearing keeps moving around.
I don't think so.
Is it in there?
I had to press them in with a pair of pliers, so I don't think it's going
No.
anywhere.
Carry on.
But so after what, 9 months? I don't remember. However the hell long I've been talking to Steve, since the first Wheels of Fortune or whatever, I finally got to meet him in person, which was super cool. I met Brandon from BP. I met Josh. I met the owner of Red Cat, one of the sales guys. I made friends. Well, I wouldn't call them friends. I made acquaintances with the lead, some sort of sales guy from RC Full Drive. I can't remember his actual title. His name was John. He's super, super cool. I talked to him about a bunch of stuff. He's been in it for a long time. We discussed being in it so long that we remember building everything and stuff like that and how far everything's come. Talked to the guys from High Tech. I got a little semi connection there. I don't really know what they can do as far as that because I don't think a lot of crawler guys use High Tech servos. That's more of like a basher and a speed thing.
Teleguide had asked, did you tell the RC 4-wheel drive rep that the TF3 is amazing?
No. I would assume that they know everything about their products, as far as how well they're received and things like that. We talked about K5s. I told them that I was super happy for them to actually release a proper shore bed cab and bed so that I and 1,000 other people didn't have to continue chopping them up and doing all the body work, for sure. We talked about just general stuff, a couple things, just whatever. He said to hit him up if I ever need anything, whatever, but maybe I could get a discount on something if I wanted something from RC Full Drive, but I don't know what I'd get from them.
Bulk order the K5 bodies.
Right? Can I get a discount on 17 of these? I did meet Gil Losi Jr., which I know was in the video, but Kirby and I talked to him for at least an hour and a half the first day. Then he talked to us for about another half an hour the second day. That was super cool, learning about all that jazz. Learning how Losi came about. I don't remember if I talked about this last week or not. I can't remember. Learning how Losi came about, they were helping Associated, and basically they said, we'll help you do this if we get an unlimited amount of cars, whatever we want in your shipment. So if your shipment's 100 cars and we say we want 85, then we get 85 and the rest of the people fight over 15. Well, I guess they did that for a while, and then pretty much they kind of started going back on their deal. I don't know how many details, whatever. They basically started going back on their deal, and him and his dad really honestly just said, okay, well, fine, piss off. We'll make our own damn RC cars, and you can kiss our ass. Which was wild to hear, because I did not know that's how. I didn't know that's how Losi started, which was crazy. We talked about his cars. That was freaking nuts. Talked about his dad's cars. I didn't know his dad built actual one-to-one cars. He showed us a bunch of those. He showed me his 71 Trans Am that he drove to high school, I believe, that he just sold. And then told me about some other things that I probably would have kept instead of that. Instead of selling that. He's got a 2,000 horsepower 61 Impala that's twin turbo and all sorts of stuff. It was super cool. I got to drive some tracks and stuff and beat on them. That was a blast. I didn't realize how much I wanted to do sledge until...
Bye, Doug.
Bye, Doug. Is Doug coming over?
He's got to stop at the store on his way home. He'll get with you tomorrow.
Okay, no worries. So I got to drive a sledge, which was super, super awesome. I got to drive a four-wheel drive Rustler around their little basher ramp thing. Kirby taught me how to play a game of poker that I don't really still understand. It's some shit. It's South Korean poker. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I learned how to play that. That was pretty cool. I lost a lot of money there. Yeah. If I go next year, like I said, I'm renting a car because I couldn't go anywhere. Because I was going to Uber everywhere. So it would have cost me almost $90 to go anywhere and get back. So I pretty much just stayed at the hotel. Unless I rode with Kirby somewhere. But I would 100% go again. And I will try to go again for sure. So.
Sorry.
Okay, cool. So, but yeah, I had a blast. I met, let's see, who else did I meet? I met a guy from Durasand. That's actually in the video that I just made. They do like sanding sticks and stuff. But I told him about hard bodies and things, and he had never even really thought about RC things and hard bodies and stuff like that. So we kind of talked about that and what we do with hard bodies and cutting them up and modifying those. They're more like models and model airplanes and things. So talked to him, told him I'd give him a shout out on a video, and I did that. Lots of models. Model cars have come a long way, but I just couldn't imagine going back to building things that I can't drive anymore.
I don't know, my dad, every time I talk to him, he tells me about these different model series that he watches, and like how detailed people are getting with them.
Yeah, I watch a couple guys on YouTube. I watch a couple guys on YouTube just to absorb the information of this is how I do this, because I know at some point in time with doing hard body stuff, I can use that. And some of the guys are just interesting to begin with. I've got to figure out that part of YouTube, because I don't know if I'm interesting enough to watch without knowing what the hell we're doing, So, but yeah, some of those guys are pretty cool. The dirt track and like the circle track models, I didn't realize were so prevalent, I guess I would say. They had like asphalt tube chassis, like the half car things.
Tell a guy to ask, you tell any strippers about hard bodies?
I didn't go see any strippers. That was not on the agenda. Well, I didn't see any strippers that I knew of. I saw a few hookers when I walked out to go to my Uber to go home. Because my flight left at 5. So I had to leave the hotel at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I walked out and I watched about 5 or 6 of them walk through the street. I won't say I know they were prostitutes, but like they were wearing the typical things that I've seen prostitutes wear on TV. And, you know, she was wearing a skirt that was about this big.
Yep.
And a little slice of material around here. And, yeah.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere. Because it's like semi-legal out there, right? Like, it's not technically, like prostitution's not technically legal.
Eric said, that's awesome, man. Epic trip then. Glad to hear about it. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. So, I got to meet a lot of cool people, that's for sure. Like I said, I met the owner of Red Cat, and hopefully, I wouldn't say like do a collaboration with him, but he definitely told me a few things that if I get a hold of him, he'd help me out on a couple things, so that'll be super cool.
I love till a guy did.
What do you say?
He goes, it's 2023. Could have been a group of RC car guys.
Coulda, but I don't see it happening.
That was the Traxxas guys.
Yeah, that was Traxxas guys. Missed. So.
Oh, helicopter could be there.
God damn it. Oh, shit. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I basically backed up Rocktober and Vegas back to back.
Yeah.
I know, like I said, Colorblind guy was asking me about putting out the video for October, and I will. I just haven't got it done yet. I saw that I had my Vegas video almost done. I saw that Josh dropped his, so I figured it'd be a good time to drop mine right afterwards. I gave him about a 4-hour lead. That way it was still relevant and such. Not to steal his thunder or anything, but, you know.
You stole all of his thunder.
I doubt it. That was one thing that I was really, I don't know. I don't know Josh, so it is what it is, but that was one thing I was kind of worried about when I met him, was anytime I'm on the phone with Steve and Josh walks by, he's like, hey, I'm talking to your competition. I'm like, don't do that. That's the last thing I need, is for him to just not want to talk to me, you know? And I mean, especially, like I said, I see this as like comedians where there's so much space on YouTube. Like, there's room for everyone.
You are not doing anywhere close to the same shit that he is.
No. Not really. Okay. No, I agree. I'm not doing the same thing, but I just don't like that competitive, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that animosity, or if he makes it weird or whatever. I don't want that. Like, that's what I'm talking about right there. Just let her rub. It'll self-clearance eventually, right?
Yeah.
You got enough droop. You can probably fit it, right? There you go. Put down your purse. Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Monster trucking. Come out of class 0 straight to class 2.
Hell yeah. So, but yeah. Any other questions, comments, concerns? A representative will be with you shortly. Turns out that's the guy that has that Woods Runner, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. That somebody tagged him and was like, "Oh, that's this guy." So I went to message him and I pulled it up and I saw that whole conversation. And I was like, "Cool." So I asked him for pictures and I said, "If you take 2 weeks to send them, I'll understand." And I was like, "LOL, thanks." Like, everything seemed to be like smoothed over with him, but it was just interesting that was the guy. So,
did you say are you sending him a new one?
Mm-mm.
No.
What do you mean?
Ring?
Oh no, I'm not talking about the ring. I'm talking about the guy that was with the shorty. that was asking, and I was like, I'm busy, you know, things like that.
Oh,
When I
okay.
said,
Yeah.
yeah, and I told him a representative, he wanted to leave his feedback. I said, thanks for your feedback. Representative will be with you shortly.
Okay, I got you.
And he even had a good enough sense of humor. He's like, I can't lie, that's funny. Even though, like,
That's funny, but fuck you.
Yeah, basically.
Night, Dustin.
See ya.
Logan asked if there's any Facebook pages we need to know about.
I don't think I joined too many. I joined a lot of SCX6 ones this week.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, but I followed a guy on YouTube if you're interested in that kind of thing. He does chemical stripping. Actually, it's really cool to watch. To tell you the truth.
Okay.
He does, so he chemical strips like full cars. He did a 66 Chevelle today, and it was really gross. It was like this rose goldy, like maroon color, which I know means nothing to you. But so it looked clean. And like anytime an old car looks clean and it's been painted 5 times, you just immediately assume there's 1,000 gallons of Bondo and like it's got rust everywhere. And so he sands down the clear coat because it was cleared, and then he dips it the first time. And what's like, do you watch any of the cleaning things or whatever at all? Have you ever seen those, like carpet cleaning or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Well, you watch them on YouTube. I watch them on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So same thing.
I want me and China to watch them together.
Yeah. You and China are BFFs. So, so he takes this power washer, and after the first chemical strip, he just starts, going, and you see the like maroon come off, and then you see like this weird brown color, and then red, and then what I guess is the original like tan color. So this ain't even painted it, but a ton of times. And so he does everything, and like as he goes, I just kept expecting to see, it's a 66, the freaking car's 60 years old, whatever. And so like you just kept expecting to see stuff, and it was just a little bit of Bondo around the rear. Somebody had already replaced the rear rain gutter. The front had a little bit of rust up there, and the passenger side, like the rear where the bucket would go, had some rust. And right behind the wheel tubs. But like the quarters were perfect. Like perfect. Never had a dent in them. Super straight, super smooth. And it was just cool to watch just everything come off. I would have loved to have done that to like the Pontiac, because that thing had literally been painted like 10 times. Because when I sanded it, you could see all the colors go down in progression. Like that thing was painted like every 6 years of its life, basically. So, I don't think so. I follow a lot of those weird AI pages just for the weird.
Me out.
It does weird me out, but I like the one I shared the other day of what's his face, the guy that hosts on the board. We asked 100 people, and they all said that how many dicks does Jordan suck a week, and I was like 7. And they're like, show me 7. Family Feud. The black dude that
Steve Harvey.
Yes, Steve Harvey. It's Hardcore Metal Harvey or whatever it was. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they did one the other day with Nicolas Cage. That was wild. So yeah, I joined a lot of those just because I like them. Like one of them was I saw one where the post was, what if there was a tribe in the rainforest that worshipped the ultimate warrior? That one was pretty cool because everything was neon colored. Like it was all neon colored, and they were dancing around and stuff. That was neat. But I don't think I've joined anything like absurd in the last week or so. I'd have to look. I'll look. So
Logan, so Nick Cage in a heavy metal band is funny.
yeah, that was hilarious. They did Nick Cage, and I saw the one with Steve Harvey, and they did another one.
The steering looks broken in this thing.
Yeah, it's like a drift car, bud. It's got all the angles. I like it. I really, really, really don't like those orange knuckles, though.
I love them.
Yeah.
They really clash with the brass.
Yeah.
COs.
They're really pretty gross.
Danny DeVito has a heavy metal band one too.
I think I saw that one. I saw another one with Danny DeVito, and I can't remember what it was, but it looks a lot like my buddy's dad.
Eric said, I know it's late there, everybody. Here, have a great evening. Great live sesh. Look forward to seeing you guys next Monday.
Likewise, we always appreciate you watching.
Yeah, take it easy. It is probably about quitting time.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jordan's gotta go 9-9.
Yeah, I got
Poor. Poor little fellow got to work.
I got work tomorrow.
I know, I don't. So, I got
What sucks is Tuesdays are my mandatory in office.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
That sucks.
But like I said, this makes Mondays great.
Good. I'm glad. I don't, like, legitimately, I don't really make a whole lot of money on YouTube, but I really enjoy doing this. Like, I feel like I know so many people off Facebook and off YouTube and things like that. Like, I like interacting with people. I mean, I like people in general, but
You're going to be a great old person.
I am going to be a great old person. I love talking to people. I love it.
Like I said, he heard a good dad joke about Mondays.
Yes. Let's do this. Whoa.
Bruh.
Whoa. I'm going to have a baby. So, but yeah. I thoroughly, like, when we go to Rocktober and stuff like that, like, eventually I get tired, but I do have a blast doing those things. I get to make fun of people.
If Mondays were a gender,
Oh
they would be a man.
boy. The suspense is killing all of us.
They come too fast.
Okay, nice.
Where's the punchline?
Ah,
Ah.
yeah, yeah. I definitely like that as well, Ryan. That's one of the things that I kind of wanted. That's one of the reasons I started the group. Obviously, to support the channel and all that jazz, but like, I like kind of what do they call that?
Camaraderie?
Yeah, the camaraderie, but they call it the shit. I just had it on.
Community?
Yeah, it's like nurturing a community or some shit like that, some sort of hippie shit like that. I like that part.
If you touch Dwayne Johnson's butt, ... what happens?
I honestly don't know.
Eric said you've broken Jordan out of his early show.
True. True.
How?
I think you used to be a lot more reserved than you are now. A lot quieter.
Oh. Yeah, I mean...
Like, not just on here, but like in general.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I've blossomed you a little bit, little flower.
Thanks, Dad. You touch rock bottom.
Oh, zinger. Oh, that one wasn't as good as the first one. That is for sure. All right.
Well, on that note...
Yeah. On the bad Canadian dad jokes. Okay, well, I will see you next Monday. Jordan will see you next Monday, unless Doug has something going on next Monday. So, I believe that is it.
Yep.
We have exhausted. Oh my goodness! I don't know what's going on down there, but it is upset.
That's what I was worried about, but I've been fine.
I don't feel like I'm gonna shit my pants. I just have like this like
I already did.
I have this gurgling going on. There's like a gremlin in there. So,
Like I said, I have a good step ladder. Never knew my ladder.
shut the fuck up.
Alright. Blind guy and teleguided are on my ban list.
Love it. Love it. Alright. You guys have a good week.
Take it easy, guys.
We will see you next Monday.
Next time.
See you.
Bye.
Oh, did you hear my back when I got up?
You're getting old.
I am.
Grandpa.
Oh, my stomach's gurgling.